Coach, why don't we start with the news of the day? It sounds like the trip to Bakersfield and that series. Can you talk about how that came about and how excited you are to go back there?
Wow, the scheduling is very nuanced, and it's getting harder and harder. I was on a scheduling committee this fall, this summer. We had a scheduling meeting today, and Bakersfield turned us down the first time. We came back to them. They said they would like to play us. It's regional. It's close. They're a good team, so it's exciting.
And for you and Isaiah, who just left, to have those ties, does it excite you or anything like that? Going beyond?
Yeah, I'm sure I have some family and friends in the stands that, some of them make their way up to Fresno, which is exciting because it's not far. But I'm sure, me and Zay will have quite a bit more going to Bakersfield.
And then just kind of heard from him the three new guys, obviously losing Big O like you guys did. How is their production or their kind of implementation into this defense going?
Isaiah, he hit it perfectly. I was listening. He said they all three bring different things to the table. They have some talents, and they're just what you said. They're getting acclimated to Fresno State basketball. We're seeing what they're good at and what they're not so good at, and we love who they are and love their work ethic. And if we can keep them all healthy, then we got a chance to be pretty good up at the 5 spot.
How do you feel about the progression of some of the guys you're looking for to increase the production this year?
It's been an injured field fall, but we've had 7 or 8 that have been out there very consistently that are returners that are getting much better. Donovan Yap's getting much better. Isaiah Hill's getting much better. Chooks and Eduardo have been very consistent. Isaiah Moore has shown some flashes, but he's been hurt as of late. Jamal Baker has shown some really good flashes, but we've held him out as of late. So Jordan Campbell's pretty solid. So, a lot of our guys are playing pretty well, but we haven't, Anthony's been out, Isaiah's been out, Jordan's been out. So we've had some guys out for a while. So it's given other guys opportunity to step up and play a lot of minutes, 4-on-4, 3-on-3 in practice.
Is there any new guys that have been added to the roster that you're already seeing, sparks out of that you think could contribute this season?
All 3 of those bigs are going to have a chance, that's for sure, and how much remains to be seen. This is the 2nd week of practice, but they've shown some really nice flashes. They're great kids, great young men, so we're happy to have them, but they haven't stuck their head up yet to see which one is going to really, anchor it down for us.
I think the announcement was a couple months ago, but I'm not sure no one's asked you about the addition of Von Webb to this coaching staff. I know that's something that he told me he was very excited about, but kind of your reaction to bringing him onto the staff.
I wanted Von from the start, and he was a guy that we've talked about through our years of wanting to work together, and it just didn't happen. And now that he's here, it's great. It's awesome. He brings a lot to the table on and off the floor. He brings a lot to Fresno with his Fresno ties, so we're excited to have Von here.
Do you think that's something, given his history here, that could help with local recruiting and things like that?
We've been pretty good locally recruiting. There's only usually 1 or 2 a year that come out, and we've done pretty good that way. I just think, the support and knowing a lot of people, from back in the day, but we're really excited about what he brings to the floor.
And on the note of those local recruits, JoJo Hunter's a guy who's been talked about a lot. How have you seen him kind of growing as a freshman?
He was doing great early, and now he's been out a while. He's been sick, so he's been out a while, but boy, he has a lot of talent. He has a great attitude. We're happy to have him. We just got to get him to the floor.
Feels great, man. I know every basketball player in college looks forward to the time coming and the season approaching. So our guys are very excited. The coach is very excited, and we're just ready to get this thing going.
Similar question to what I asked Anthony, but winning the last game of the season like you guys did, do you feel like a momentum that you're carrying in?
Yeah, definitely winning the basketball classic was great, but I mean, for us, we want to get to the NCAA tournament, so that's this year's goal. So when we play in the postseason this year, we'll be playing the NCAA tournament.
Obviously, losing Big O, there's a lot of new faces in the post. What are your kind of initial impressions of some of your new teammates?
I mean, our 3 posts they all bring something different to the table. We have one very physical one super athletic one, and then we have just a really solid, kind of reminds me of Orlando a little bit, Eduardo, and so they all bring something different to the table, so they'll be great this year for us.
You lost some production from guys that left. What are you doing to kind of pick up the slack?
I think a lot of people are going to help pick up the slack, but myself, I'm just trying to be more aggressive this year and still try to find my teammates and sit down on defense and just play my role.
You know, as the point guard, some new guys on the team, you know, how quickly have you adapted to how they play, their playing style, to get them the ball in the right positions?
Yeah, I mean, as a point guard, you kind of have to figure out the new guys and how they play, how they react to personalities. So, I mean, I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job of adjusting to them, and I feel like they've done good adjusting to me as well, too.
Not just new players, but new coaches, right? Did you have any sort of past relationship with any of the guys brought in?
Not really. Coach Webb was around a little bit. I mean, he was a friend of Coach Hutt, so I seen him here and there. Great guy. Coach Nelson, another great coach. But I never had no prior relationship, but they've definitely helped us out this year.
And I spoke with Coach Webb, and he says a lot of the guys have kind of spent time in his office going over film and things like that. Were you one of the guys that made his whiteboard?
I watched a couple of defense clips with Coach Webb, yes, sir.